We have graduation news, we have a transfer, we have a new single and a new drama, and also Sakamichi and AKB competing against each other for something. I'm Mr. Joshbox, and this is the AKB48 group news of the week. If you haven't watched this before, you can see on the top right of the screen what section I will be talking about, whether it's 48, the graduated members, or 46. Again, top right of the screen to see what section you are on. So first off, let's start with hashtag Skinanda has actually been on the Oricon charts and did receive #1 as expected, but they got up there with 1,036,000 copies sold. And once again, it's 1 million copies sold for AKB, and again, it could be thanks to many things like handshake tickets, but it still is a big number and a tough hurdle for other groups to surpass. I'm sure when people know that AKB is going to release a single, they're like, okay, let's maybe not push it that day. That way we don't get ranked #2 or #3. Let's like do it the week before or like a couple weeks after. Next up is SKE and Kashiwagi Yuki, who are actually going to be in a Disney CD. It's called Thank You Disney and it will be released October 25th. And in this, SKE is going to sing We're All in This Together, We're All in This from High School Musical. And Kashiwagi Yuki will sing A Dream is a Wish Your Heart Makes from Cinderella. So that should be interesting, and I imagine that will be a good thing to listen to. And the next thing I want to talk about is the thing I said earlier where AKB and Sakamichi will fight against something, but it will actually be individual members who will be fighting, and it will be Kaotan, Rena, Naika Kokoro, Yamada Nanami, Okita Ayaka, Murase Sai, Horishion, and Nakada Kana from Nogizaka. The rest are 48 group, while Nakada Kana being in 46. And the rules for the fight will actually be in Mahjong. Is that how you pronounce it? Mahjong? And the reason why it's Mahjong is because, as we know, Riripon used to host a show about that. Well, now that's kind of up for grabs, and there's a lot of members who want it, so this is how it turned out. Now, as a majority of them are from NMB, they might go like, okay, let's just stick with NMB. Or they might be like, oh, we need something fresh, like a teammate member. Or we need something different, like a Nogizaka member. Or maybe we just need a good old SKE Kaotan member. Either way, whatever they decide, the preliminary matches will be October 1st, with the deciding factor coming in November. So this kind of sounds interesting. I don't really play that game a lot, so I can't really put my input. I know Ito Karin does shogi, so if she did shogi and this, she'd be like dominating that industry, really. So that would have been an interesting choice. Next up is Yamamoto Sayaka, whose next single is actually already in a commercial. And that commercial is for Aiful Home, which is like looks like a realty kind of commercial. But it is in there. I don't think it matches too perfectly well, but I don't see it being too jarring of an actual song in this commercial. You can see the commercial down below and think for yourself if it fits or not. Next up, we have Kinoshita Mocha, who actually announced that Graduation Live will be September 27th. Now, although she won't get this big, graduation concert or anything like that that lasts 3 days, it's actually just going to be her at the NMB Theater, and also the 25th and 26th of September, she will have like a little special graduation event. Next up, we have a bit of confusing news, and that's with TPE48. Now, although they just launched their website, there is an interesting transfer, and that's with Ave Maria. I'm not too sure how to feel about this because I don't know a lot about Ave Maria. I do know like little things here and there, but not too much in order to give me a clear clarification of whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. If you guys have your own opinion on this, please leave it down below of what you think about the situation. Another thing that Yamamoto Sayaka is doing is a national tour at 7 different places for 8 different events. Now, there is priority for people who pre-order the Yamamoto Sayaka second album, but there is still a chance for other people to go and join to go watch her live at her own solo tour all over Japan. And I mean, these aren't the smallest places. I mean, one of them is the NHK Hall, and that's a pretty big place for this. So yeah, super glad for her, super glad that her career is going this way. And I don't know what this spells out for her plus AKB. I don't know if it's going to be better for her to go solo or to stick with both at the same time. Next up is with Kato Rena, who is actually going to do the Renacchi Sousenkyo once again for the 3rd time for the consecutive years. So the first time she did this, she actually got a coupling song with her Sousenkyo for Kuchibito Being My Baby, and then for the second year it was another coupling song plus a photo book. So that means they have to step it up this year and do something else. I don't know what that something else is. Maybe like a little special TV show thing. But I mean, I'm excited to see what comes out of this. And next up, which will kind of transition me to the graduated section. I don't really know where to place this, so I'm just leaving it in the AKB section because it's Nagashima, Seira, Maeda Ami, and Kojima Natsuki who are actually participating in a play together. So Nagashima Seira is actually an ex-Nogizaka46 member, and Maeda Ami, ex-AKB member, and Kojima Natsuki, of course, current AKB member. But they will be in the stage play, okay, ready for this, Kashiwagi Shonen Gurentai, Ano Koro no Heart wa Imi mo Aru. And that'll actually be September 27th to October 1st at Zenrosai Hall in Tokyo. So again, like all these situations that have been happening, if you are in the area around that time and are able to get tickets, I definitely recommend going to go see them in a different experience than some other people see them. So next up is something that has to do with graduated members. So I am putting it here even though it's sold by the current... Okay, I'll just say it. It's NMB graduation concerts, but it's not just, you know, one person's graduation concert. It's actually 3 in 1. It's Jonishi, Yabushita, and Fujie Reina. Now, as it's all 3 mixed into one, this means that it will be more costly for the person who's wanting to buy this. So that means if one of your favorite members are in here, then you have to go and get the other 2 with it, instead of having to go out and buy it individually. Now this is good because maybe some members are less popular than others. So in that case it does work out, but then again some people are fans of multiple people, and in that case that doesn't work out. I guess they kind of have to weigh the odds on that one. Next up is Shimazaki Haruka once again in the news. Just like Kawaii Rina, she's always in the news. But she is cast in a new drama for NTV and the title is From Now On I Threaten You. Well, that's the English title because I don't want to butcher the Japanese title. Ima kara anata o kyohaku shimasu. Oh, hey, I actually said it. And she will be playing the talent hacker Tochiotome. And then she's actually playing the partner of the main character. So she isn't the main character, but she is like kind of like one of the main characters slash side characters. So I mean, any role is good, and especially when you get pushed a little bit more, then it's always good, right? Next up is Kojima Haruno in a new commercial for Kirin. And this commercial is just her basically singing a song and then promoting the drink. So if you want to watch her with colorful backgrounds and pretty cool cinematography and lighting, then I definitely recommend going to check it out. It's nothing too special, but it's just something eye-appealing to look at. Next up is with Kasai Tomomi, who's not over here in California at the beach still. She's actually in Japan and she's going to release an album. That will be out November 15th with Type A coming with the DVD and Type B with just the CD. I'm interested to see what she will come out with, so I'll definitely give it a listen when that comes out. Next up we go to the Sakamichi side, aka the 46 side, and we're going to start off with Nogizaka46 releasing their 19th single already. And as we know, this will be the actual theme for Asahi Nagu, which is Nogizaka's next movie. And it'll actually surprise you, but that does come October 11th, which, I mean, their last single just got sold, and now they're going to come out with a new one, with this week's Nogizaka Under Construction actually revealing the Senbatsu. So it is definitely pretty speedy of them to do this, but I imagine that's multiple things coming in. That's Tokyo Dome, that's Kiyakizaka's new single coming out. There's a lot of aspects to this that I could kind of see the reasoning, but maybe pushing other things back, or maybe I guess this is like the best solution for them. I mean, it's not like it was just a whim thought. This must have been calculated to see exactly where the sweet spot would be, even though it's soon. And actually the title of this is Ituka Dekiru, Kyo Kara Dekiru. So yes, look forward to that, especially with the Senbatsu announcement, to see who actually gets it. My guess is Nishino Nanase, since she is the main role for the movie. I don't think we'll get triple centers. And next up is another TV movie related thing, and that's with Hiragana Kiyakizaka actually getting a drama. The title of this drama is Remind, which actually Akipi has done something previously with the same title, so I don't know if he's going to rehash the idea and make it better with the Hiragana girls, or if he thought it wasn't well executed before, so now he's going to do a better job at it. So basically the point of the drama is they're locked in a room. Now they don't have to do social media to get out, but as far as we know, they are locked in a room, and that does seem quite similar, doesn't it? But since this will be a pure Hiragana drama, I will be watching it because it comes out the 19th of October, so that's pretty soon. that is actually like the week after Nogizaka's single comes out. So that'll definitely be interesting, like little summary of things to happen in that month. Ooh, that means maybe if the single comes out, maybe I'll have a chance to get a handshake ticket for November if I go to Tokyo Dome. Ooh, maybe. Wish me luck. I don't even know how it works really. I don't know if like that's a good day to get it or if I'm already too late for November. But next up is a commercial that Shirashima is going to be in, and that's with Nivea, which is actually everywhere around the world, I imagine. It will be for the new product Marshmallow Care, which actually sounds really nasty as like a health product. It sounds like something that'll get you all sticky and nasty. But that commercial will come out, and it's great to see her in this kind of commercial because it's very much like a beauty commercial with beauty lighting in it. And it's very Shiraishi-like, if I have to say. I feel like Shiraishi can get other roles like this in beauty, especially internationally, since she does have that exotic beauty Japanese look to her. And the last bit of news is something really cool, is that Imaizumi Yui is actually pretty much back now. I mean, she did perform with AKB48 during the last day of the Zenkoku tour, and it was actually really cool how it started. It was the captain, you know, saying, oh, blah blah blah, you know, doing the MC talk, and then she's like, oh, but I have a surprise for you guys, please listen. And then like it got all quiet, and then the fans were like, oh, and then bam, Imaizumi Yui's solo song started playing. Everyone started freaking out and just screaming her name, and then she came up and then sang, and then there was other songs she sang too, and it was just a good time. And just from hearing it, you can hear that it was a good time. So this is exciting. I can't wait to see her in more stuff and be back on the variety shows showing off her full-on goofy side. So yes, that does it for this week. You can go ahead and subscribe to keep up to date with every week and know the news for every week. And I'll try to get done the editing for the future video that's coming out, and I'll actually tell you guys it is a Photobook Critique, which I haven't done in a while. So this one will surprise you of my opinion of all the photos and see how nitpicky I get and see what I think about the photo book overall. But the only way you will know about that is either you follow me on Twitter or you go ahead and subscribe to know when that video comes out. So go ahead and do that, and you can also comment down below of anything that I talked about. I'm trying to reply again because there was a moment where I didn't reply, but I am starting to reply again. As you can see in other videos, I like reply to like 3-week-old comments, but now I'm starting to reply to new ones that come in. So hopefully I come back on board with commenting a lot. So yes, that does it for this week. You can go ahead and tweet at me if you have anyone recommended for the community section. Anyone who does something small or something big, anything is useful and helps the community. So once again, that does it for this week. And as always, I want to say thank you all for watching. Do you remember? September.